Where are we?
What the hell is
What
this?
is this?
This looks pretty good.
This looks new. What's going on here? Hey, everybody.
What's a Rocky Hulk?
This is like
Scarface.
This is your like everything that incorporates your life and you in one bundle.
I think I love it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with Scarface.
No. It's great.
Hey, everybody,
welcome to the new episode of The Way In.
The new episode.
The new
era thing.
New everything.
All new everything. That's how it goes.
We didn't film for a while.
It's been a bit. It's been a minute.
Yeah, we've had some stuff going on, just work, just everything, life going on.
Yeah.
And now we got a new setup. This is gonna be the setup from now on.
Yeah.
Hope you guys like it. You got Rocky 4 there.
You got the
Hulk right there.
You got Leonidas.
All things over there.
Everything that makes being a human great.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, welcome to episode of The Way In. For those of you guys new to the show, this is all about MMA and movies.
Yeah.
And today we're going to talk more MMA. There's not really once again this whole year in terms of movies like.
Well, I mean, we'll go through the news that me and you have been going back and forth on Facebook, sharing all that stuff. Yeah, all the stuff we've been sharing.
There's been a gang of trailers that have dropped, so we'll discuss that.
Yeah, we'll go into that a little bit, but. Today,
right?
Yeah, I'm just
you had that Slim Jim.
Yeah, I haven't done this in a while.
That's okay. No, we'll work you in. We'll work you in good.
Is it still good?
Yeah, you're good. Ew. We'll work you in real good.
Yeah, real nice.
This is getting disgusting.
So we're back. Good. Now that we're back. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be going through episode.
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
So we're gonna be doing. I think this is we're counting it as episode 12.
Episode 12.
Because the catch-up episode.
Yeah, that was
doesn't count for a number.
I'm still mad at that catch-up episode.
I know we should have had mustard.
It would have been so much funnier if it was like ketchup. So the ketchup episode, but there's mustard there. It would have been funny.
It would have been so much. Yeah, it's ketchup.
Yeah.
No, that would have been great.
So anyway, this episode is mainly about UFC 204.
204. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing that on Saturday.
Hendo versus Bisping. Oh my god! Yeah. I can't wait.
So the situation that happened to us is originally we had it with Donegal's. We're gonna let them know what happened.
Yeah.
So originally, as always, we were going to Donegal's.
Yep.
And then general manager called me on my cell phone and basically said, she's so sorry, but what happened was I think it was like the owners or like the big time guys.
There was like a big meeting.
They're having like a get together, a whole thing.
Conference, I want to
say.
So
there's like going to be so many people there, and with how much it costs to actually order UFC for like a pub, it's like thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
So they're just like there was no point to it.
No.
But Donegal's is part of the group. It's Calgary's best pubs.
Yeah, Calgary's best pubs. I love all these pubs.
Yeah, and there's Shaughneke's, which is actually closer to our house.
Makes more sense to go there sometimes, but I love Donegal's. Yeah.
It's closer, but Donegal's got the better setup for sure.
I agree.
But what she did was because of the inconvenience, she booked us our reservation.
Yep.
And gave us $100 gift card. Like insane how much they hook us up.
$100. I'm gonna have we're gonna have appetizers.
Oh, we're gonna do the whole.
We're gonna
thing.
have the mayonnaise.
Probably even pop instead of just water.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Coke.
Oh.
I have a Coca-Cola.
What?
I know.
You ready?
What? It's gonna be nuts.
I can't. No, actually, they have gross dessert. They don't have good dessert. That apple pie wasn't bad, but I don't think it's there anymore. Because remember, it's all the same menu.
I don't know what kind of dessert.
Anyways, we're gonna work that $100 to the end.
I'm gonna do
because
that.
It's only good for that day.
I'm gonna work the hell out of that $100.
Yeah, you should. You gotta work for that $100.
Yeah, I'm gonna work that 100. I'm gonna work for that 100.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, thanks.
Thanks,
guys.
It's all good. So we're gonna be doing our thing from Shaughneke's this time, and so same thing. We're gonna be doing our social media stuff and all the stuff we did for Donegal's. We're gonna be doing at Shaughneke's only this time.
Yes.
And then we will be going back to Donegal's come UFC 205 in Madison Square Garden,
which will be friggin' crazy. 205 is gonna be nuts. We're gonna do a big thing for that. I just want to make a really quick announcement. My boy, I've been talking to a few of my friends. If you watch the show, you know I do jiu-jitsu, and a few of my buddies they fight MMA. My boy Keegan Oliver has a fight coming up here. So he's a 125er. He was the former 125 champion, and we want to get him on the show and maybe have a little interview with him. So that's another plan. So just a
That'd
little
be pretty
heads up
boss
into our
because-
future. She's fighting on the 28th, I want to say.
And honestly, like with what we got going on, like if we ever need to go somewhere, it would be easy because all we need is microphone, laptop, camera.
Yeah,
right. We can actually take this anywhere if we needed to.
Exactly.
Make it easier on whoever wants to be on the show.
That is correct. So anyway, guys,
So let's get to UFC 204.
do you want to do news first, MMA news first, or do you want to do 204? Want to do news?
That's a tough one.
Let's do news. Let's go to
A
the main
little
event.
appy?
Yeah, let's do a little
appy?
appetizer, little foreplay.
Yeah, okay.
You know, get it ready, and then we'll
Get
just
real nice.
then get it popping.
Okay, so news we've heard.
What is going on? I'm so sexual today. I'm never sexual.
I
I'm watching the show.
I don't know what's going on.
I think we should just have sex
Oh God,
on
Jeez.
camera. Put it on YouTube. What?
Yeah, we'll lose our account pretty quick.
Yeah, bye the weigh-in. Okay, so let's do a little MMA news.
Yeah.
You had one you wanted to talk about. Feel free. The Cyborg.
Oh yeah, Cyborg. So Cyborg is just doing great things.
She's so funny. I didn't know she was so funny.
She has been like calling out Rousey left, right, and center, bringing up old tweets from back in the day, showing about Rousey, talking about that they need a 140 division.
They do.
Or sorry, 145, 145 and all that. And this was like in 2011, all this stuff.
Yeah.
And she said like some of the most boss ass stuff when it comes to Ronda Rousey, talking about like, if you want to fight me, you just got to call my name 3 times like the Candyman. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that is just terrifying.
God, she should have said that. Then like bees come out of her mouth. Dude, that'd be so dope. She has a hook while she says
so
it.
cool.
Let me say something really quick about Cyborg and Rousey. If you've watched the show, you know me and him are big Cyborg fans, and we're not Rousey fans. And I'm not just saying this because I'm biased towards Cyborg. There is no chance in hell Rousey's going to fight Cyborg.
Cyborg
It's just not going to
is
happen.
insane. Like,
It's not going to happen.
yeah, like the thing
I
is,
want it to happen, but it's not going to happen.
because it's, how do I explain it?
I think Rousey's
because-
soul's broken.
Yeah,
To
she's
be
destroyed.
fair.
Like after Holly Holm, she is messed up. As much as they keep talking about it, I don't see her coming back. Maybe she might come back to fight a couple cans or whatever.
Dana's
that's
still all up in her gut saying like,
Yeah.
oh, like, you know, she wants to fight Cyborg. I've never seen a video.
No.
Can you prove that that's a fact?
She doesn't at all. Cyborg wants it, and she sent her a package. I believe this was true.
Yeah.
I saw it on Facebook, so it has to be true.
So if it's on Facebook, it's 100% accurate.
Exactly. She sent her a gift to her gym, to Rousey's gym, and Rousey wasn't there to accept it. But the gift was, from what I saw, it was a fortune cookie, and inside, say my name 3 times like the Candyman Cyborg.
It'd be funny if it was like Rousey's head. She sent it to her gym, but like a fake head. Like
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know, man. It gets to the point where it's like you can't force anybody to fight, but it's like, Rousey, do you want to do this or not? Like
If she does it, then it's done. It's over. Cyborg
Yeah.
can get on with rampaging the entire division and women's division.
they just gotta give her a belt. I just can't stand that. So yeah, what else for MMA news? What we got? Oh,
Daniel Cormier,
and Daniel Cormier's fighting Rumble,
which is official finally.
Oh my God.
Because that was the only fight that made sense.
the fact that they didn't make it official.
The
right
fact
away
that it
hurts my
wasn't
head.
even 100% to begin with.
'Cause-
Daniel Cormier said the reason why he said no to 205 had nothing to do with money. He legitimately said because of training, because he needs to be 100% for it.
Yeah.
And that's what he said. He wasn't taking Rumble Johnson lightly.
Yeah.
So he says he wants the full camp, and I understand that. That's
deserves
all
it.
good. That's fair.
Yeah. If that was on 205, it's already for me the best card ever. I said that for 200.
Yeah.
This is the in terms on paper, but this is the best for 205. It's the best card I've ever seen.
We're gonna do. Well, first let's talk about that little thing with Connor that we've been hearing. Like we've been hearing rumors that something's going wrong with Connor. Not wrong, but something's going on.
Something in the life of Conor McGregor
and
is taking over.
Yeah, and he's supposed to have an announcement or something that's kind of taken over his life right now. And I've heard strong rumors saying that he is going to be having a baby. Not him, his girlfriend, but having a baby.
Like Junior?
and he's going to be taking a year off to look after the kid, which, I mean, he did so much in a short amount of time.
He can live on the money he's made, and he can.
I mean, he doesn't. That's the thing. He doesn't owe anybody shit after what he did for
and he's
everybody.
Fought a lot.
Yeah.
So even though I'm not the biggest Conor fan, like he owes nobody anything.
Exactly. And so I'm completely good with that.
And plus, absence makes the heart go stronger. I made that up right now.
Yeah.
So
Fonder.
it's Fonder.
Yeah.
I thought it was absence makes the heart go stronger.
No, it's Fonder. Because it's a romantic thing.
Oh, well. Anyway.
Yeah.
Show's over. Yeah, no. So anyway,
it up.
with him taking a year off, let's have a little break too.
But it's MMA, so you can say stronger in this situation.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, like in MMA, like some guys fight once a year. You know, like so whatever. Let him have a year. A year goes by like that.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay, let's talk 204. You want to talk 204? Or do you have any more news?
I think that's it.
Chael's fighting freaking Tito in January.
Finally, that's official.
But it's in January. I want it in November. I want it on my birthday. I'm selfish that way, but Tito's like, it's on my terms. I'm like, dude, you suck.
Yeah, like, why do you have terms?
Yeah, no one wants to see you fight anymore. People want to see Chael fight. Like,
you know how annoyed I was that, like, seeing that Tito was still training with Cyborg, it annoys me.
Well, doesn't he manage her?
Not manage. He just trains her now.
Okay.
Because that was a thing back in the day. But no, they just
Why would you want that retard? Why would you want that retard to manage you?
He's so stupid.
Have you listened? Did you ever watch the compilation of him commentating on Affliction?
Oh no, I couldn't do that.
We're gonna watch a video after. Just how stupid he sounds. Like he can't talk properly at all. I know Chuck Liddell punched his face in and stuff.
Yeah, he hurt him pretty bad.
He cannot talk at all. It's hilarious.
God, I can't stand it.
I'll show you. It's pretty funny. Okay, so
we'll go into 204.
204. You in Manchester? Is it in Manchester? Manchester, England. Where we'll get to the main event, but a certain someone on this has never been defeated in England, so this is a pretty big deal. And so let's talk the fights. What fights? This card top to bottom isn't great for me.
Yeah, it always works out this way that don't really know who's fighting.
So gross.
Don't really know who's fighting. Don't really know this, whatever. But then it ends up being an awesome card. All the fights end up being awesome.
Look, you and I are such hardcore fans. Like I'm gonna watch vast majority of the fight cards.
But there's nobody that really gets me excited besides the co-main event and the main event.
The main event for me, like if you watch our top 5 MMA fighters, you'll know that Hendo is very near and dear to my heart.
Yeah,
I'm very nervous about that fight. Yeah. I don't like it, but I like it at the same time. It's a weird thing.
So let's just do co-main event, main event.
Yeah. And I mean, the one fight, we're not gonna discuss it, but Ovent St. Preux versus Manua, that's a really good fight.
Yeah, it'll be a good fight.
Yeah, I hope St. Preux turns Manua into Manua.
Don't. We gotta start again.
We cut it off.
No. So
I think St. Preux in that one, by the way. But yeah. Anyway.
So what we'll just go with the co-main event. So co-main event right now, we got Vitor Belfort versus Gegard Mousasi.
Dad bod Vitor.
Oh god.
He's no longer TRT Tour. He was so bad. Oh man, how old is Vitor now? 39 or something like that?
Yeah, he's up there.
He's been fighting since he was 19. I mean, good God.
I mean, the guy has nothing more to prove.
No, he really former champion.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. He wants to have like one more legitimate run.
Did you see his last fight against Jacare?
Yeah,
Jacare beat you. I mean, I'm not surprised, but Jacare, just a different animal, man. Jacare is so amazing.
Yeah, I mean this card is, or not this card. Sorry, this fight is tough for me because it's so hard for me to bet against Vitor Belfort. I love him so much.
Me too. He's one of my favorites.
But Mousasi, he is insanely good.
And Mousasi is like, man, he's always so like, he's half asleep in this picture.
It's just because he doesn't give a shit.
He's like Fedor. I don't know if he trains with Fedor. But man, like when you're talking,
I get that. Like sorry,
it's all
like Fedor has. Fedor has like
stoic.
Yeah, he doesn't have that look in his face. He's not angry. He's not mean. He's not smiling. It's nothing.
He's like a ghost or something. I don't know. It's weird.
And then just destroys you.
And then he kills you.
Yeah.
With this fight, my heart wants to choose Vitor, but my brain has to choose Gegard. I think Gegard probably TKOs him.
I'm gonna have to agree, and it sucks. Like what we're talking about right now is if we were putting money on this, right?
Yeah.
What we're talking about is winning a bet. Yeah. Because if it's heart stuff, I'll take Vitor all day.
Yeah.
But the way we're talking about is who do we think is going to win?
I want Vitor to win.
I want Vitor. I'll be so much happier if Vitor wins.
love the old war horses. I love guys that put their time in. They have their defeats. They've come
back. And you
back.
remember back in the day watching Vitor train with the skipping rope and everything?
It's the greatest. He's one of the greatest boxers ever to be in MMA.
He has the record as being the quickest, right? The quickest striker.
I think like they measured his punches or something. Yeah, he's so fast. There's the coolest thing ever I saw back in the day, like back in the Sherdog days when I used to go to Sherdog all the time. there was they made these little video game characters as like your little avatar in the picture, and it was like they took it right from Street Fighter, and I don't know how they did it, but they made one from Mirko Cro Cup just doing this like it's a Ryu stance, but there was one of Vitor just throwing 1-2s, and it was like boom 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 boom, and I'm like, that is so awesome. I love Vitor.
He's so cool. So that's why it hurts me, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to go with Gegard.
I go for the younger
to win.
Gegard
is just so good.
Gegard's fought so many times. He's like 20.
Yeah,
no, he's not that
39,
young,
6-2.
That's
like,
remember
47 fights right there.
Yeah,
and
he's come back from that brutal loss he had against Uriah Hall. Remember that comeback like crazy victory. Like, anything can happen in MMA. Vitor is a veteran. He's still so strong. He's still so fast. But Gegard's too well rounded for me.
Yeah,
I got Gegard.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the Big Daddy. Let's go to it. I hate this.
So nerve-wracking, this
I know.
fight.
I shouldn't be like that nervous for it, but it feels like, I don't know, man. It feels like my dad's about to fight someone. I love Hendo.
Yeah, it's a tough fight. Like, honestly, Bisping, he's so good.
He's like hit his prime. Like, he's never looked better. Like, him knocking out Rockhold like that was freaking nuts, man.
It was so like warranted. You know what I mean?
He deserves it
with
so
all the
well.
stuff that was happening before.
And plus, no one really gave him a chance because Rockhold was straight killing people. He's so big. He's the biggest 185er, I think, in that division.
Yeah.
And Bisping got murked from him before.
Yeah.
So you're like, well, you never really gave me any reason to pick you in the first place.
Yeah.
And then he beat Anderson Silva. And took the fight on short notice, and he shocked the world.
It was like 2 weeks' notice, yeah.
Yeah, man, I love it.
I was watching that documentary.
I love that.
or whatever. Like, the UFC they've been putting out so many videos about these two fighting, right?
Yeah.
And the boxing coach was talking about, he's just like, well, I mean, when they were talking about the 2 weeks' notice thing, when they fought Rockhold.
Yeah, because he just fought Anderson.
Yeah, well, he's just like, I mean, you're already in shape.
Yeah, get it.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
Just go for it, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what they said. Like, we got to work on striking. You're always in shape. You're always training.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. And they all agreed, and he came in with a great game plan.
And he knocked him out.
And they were talking about it. They were talking about that he kept dropping his right shoulder. So hit him with that left hook. Hit him with that left hook. That's what they were talking about in the documentary.
Well, his striking coach is a perfect, like, I forget the dude's name. Well, do you know his name?
I can't remember his name because that's who I was watching. That's who I was saying it. He's like, Rockhold keeps dropping his shoulder, so hit him with the left hook. And they were like working on the left hook. Yeah, and that's how he connected.
Well, he outboxed Luke Rockhold and Anderson Silva, like his last two fights.
And that's the thing.
His striking looks incredible.
Like, Anderson Silva is who he is now. He may not have the mystique that he used to have, but when people are outboxing him straight up, that's serious.
That's, like, because his striking's still amazing.
Yeah.
The thing, so... I mean, I'll get to Hendo. He's coming off of an amazing win. This is such a crazy perfect storm how this happened because no one was ever because Hendo lost a lot.
No one's radar this fight.
Hendo was losing a lot. He lost like 3 in a row. He won one, then he lost a couple in a row. He won one. Like no one. He was the underdog against Lombard, who's a psycho roided out freak, and he knocked him out. And Bisping won on the same card, so it was like a perfect storm. Bisping wants that win back.
Yeah. And
it was just... It happened like this, and I'm happy it did, man. People who are hating on this fight, saying it has nothing to do, like how Jacare are getting screwed, just shut up and watch this amazing fight. Hendo's a legend. Show some damn respect.
It means so much to both people.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I love it so much. Because... if Bisping wins, he gets that loss back. That KO loss that is all over the place. Every highlight reel, he sees himself getting knocked out.
It's the most brutal knockout in the history of MMA, in my opinion.
It's so
in terms
insane.
of punch.
Yeah.
Because I think the Gonzaga knockout of Cro Cop's probably the worst. In terms of, like, that guy's dead.
Yeah.
But, and the Uriah Hall spinning kick knockout.
Vitor Belfort spinning kick.
Yeah, that's got to be up
there. Vitor Belfort taking the front kick.
But like I'm talking like when someone collapses.
He was KO'd. Like this was
his neck
nothing.
was like this,
and it's him getting his fight back or getting that loss back
in his country
in Manchester. It's him defending his belt. This dream that he had to achieve the belt over 10 years. He did it.
He deserves it, man.
And for Dan Henderson, if he wins, he says whether he wins or loses, he's retiring. So to go out with a championship.
Yeah. I hope he retires, but Hendo is such a cowboy, man.
Yeah, like if he
don't give a crap.
He wants to retire, and if he does with the belt, that's insane.
That would be
so cool.
Just
that's
make a movie.
Legendary.
Make a movie, please. Have it like Rocky, whatever. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hendo. I don't know how you a lot of people. There's so many like Bisping. Like there's a lot of hate going for Hendo. It's weird. I don't understand it, man. Like people are like saying like, oh, you know, I guess you're allowed to pick your fighter and stuff.
Yeah.
But like just people are seeming to forget what Hendo did to him. That being said, that was back at UFC 100.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. I am picking Hendo because he's one of my favorites, and I don't care. I've picked Hendo against everybody he's fought ever. You know what I mean? So I'll pick him again. I kind of liken it to, remember when Sammer here is a big fan of Rampage Jackson. There was a string when Rampage was kind of doing bad, and you were picking him anyway, right?
Yeah, I had to.
So it's the same thing like with me. I'm just such a fan. I'll pick him.
Like Tyson, man. I lost so much money
over Mike Tyson?
over Tyson's little bad streak at the end before he retired.
He had a bad streak.
Yeah.
But no, man. Much money. I'm with Hendo. I'm gonna go ahead. You know what I'm gonna say?
I'd honestly I would be annoyed and pissed if you weren't to pick Hendo.
Yeah, oh no.
And that's the thing. Like because I understand
how
much you like him.
Yeah.
So yeah, it has
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go crazy. I was gonna say 3rd round knockout. I'm gonna say history repeats itself. I'm gonna say 2nd round knockout. I'm gonna get crazy with it.
Oh, God.
Who cares? Fortune favors the bold. I just made that up too.
What is going on with your quotes today?
I'm philosophical today.
Yeah.
You know, had a good workout. I feel good.
You do. You do.
I know who you're picking.
I'm gonna be going with Michael Bisping.
Okay.
And believe me,
yeah,
like Michael Bisping is talking about, I believe the same thing. He knows that right hand is there, the H bomb.
If Hendo touches like anywhere the vicinity of your head, you're gonna fall. But even if you're not dead, you're gonna fall. The thing that I've been
noticing is that I didn't really see before. Like, he's not getting KO'd, but Dan Henderson gets dropped a lot.
Oh yeah, he always gets hit.
That's the thing.
Well, did you see the beating he took from Lombard before he came back? He almost got killed.
And that's the thing. So if Michael Bisping is, I was telling you this earlier in the day. I gotta say this first. In that first fight, I 100% believed Michael Bisping had the skill to win. I don't think he had the what's the word? Experience to win, because he made a lot of mistakes. He absolutely had the skill to win. And now he's seasoned. He's ready to go. This is the best Michael Bisping could possibly be. This is his prime right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And he definitely has the tools to do it.
That's
why.
I
mean, the good part is Dan Henderson's kind of on his way out.
Yeah,
a little bit. Like, he'd still drop you with any punch.
Yeah,
but it's kind of at the end, so hopefully it's tilting towards Bisping's favor. But I mean, one punch and Bisping's out.
The two biggest things for me is Hendo's old.
Yeah,
he has been hit.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is, I've mentioned a few times, Bisping has never lost in England. In England, he's never lost. He beat Anderson Silva,
and this is with the belt. So this is like he's gonna. I just, if
he plays it
right, it doesn't get too crazy.
Yeah,
I think he'll do it.
I can't believe this fight's happening, because I remember at UFC 100 when this fight was happening, there was no one at that time I hated more than Michael Bisping. He was cocky.
He's a prick.
But he was back. But this is before this happened. So before that, he had an amazing almost undefeated record. I think Rashad beat him before this.
It was like 10 something. It was like his record was 10 something.
It was over that. I think he was like 16-1 or something. Yeah. But he went down. He lost a split decision. Rashad Evans.
It was 10 when he went into the UFC. That's what it was.
Yeah, he was amazing in England. Okay. Yeah. But he came in and he was on the Ultimate Fighter with Hendo. He was such an arrogant prick. Like, I couldn't even believe it.
I love it.
I remember I was watching with all of my back then Gracie Baja boys, now JR Academy boys. We had a party at my Professor Josh Russell's house, and we were all, we had a few beers, and we were all just screaming for this fight, because you could see that Hendo didn't respect Bisping at all. And there was a point in that fight when Bisping tried to take Hendo down, and Hendo
just
shrugged him off.
At him.
And he's like, "Are you serious? You're trying to take me down?" Bisping's improved a lot. I get it. I still think stylistically this is a bad matchup for Bisping, so that's another thing I can say. But also at this point, back then I hated Bisping. I kind of like him now. Like, he's won me over a lot. He's not the same. I love this guy. He's still. If I could say anything that's negative about Bisping, when he beat Rockhold, I've never seen a more sore winner in my entire life. Did you see what he was saying to him? He goes, "Tough luck, man." He goes, "That was so easy, eh?" Like, he's just like,
easiest fight of my life. Yeah, he's taking out his mouth guard.
He was like, "Hey, you're suspended. I knocked you out." Like, you're just like, I've never seen anybody taunt someone after beating. Like, I've never seen that before.
There was so much
bad karma. Maybe I don't know.
There was so much hatred towards him because of the first one. Like,
God, he hated him.
Yeah, Rockhold was talking so much shit. I mean, so was he, but whatever.
Rockhold really look. I don't like Rockhold either, but they showed a comparison of how each of them treated after they won. Like, Rockhold lifted him up. He was pretty nice, and Bisping was like, "Oh, tough luck, buddy." And it was just like, "I'm the champ, so easy."
The thing is, I'm okay with cocky people and shit talking if you're good.
Yeah.
That's the only time.
I just don't like yeah, you won. I get it. You knocked him out. You have the belt. I wasn't like super mad at it, but I was kind of like, it's kind of in poor taste, maybe a little bit. Bisping.
If it was anybody else besides Rockhold, I might have felt bad. I can't stand Rockhold.
You know, like, but let me say this.
Yeah.
Like, if Cyborg beat up Ronda,
I would hope she was doing all that
she's
stuff.
Like, you suck, bitch. I'd be like, oh my god.
I would be like, yeah.
And I'm not down for like women hitting each other or women getting hit, but
no, I'll tell you this right
but
now.
They're fighting.
I hate even watching videos of women fighting, like in the streets. The scariest, most horrifying thing I've ever seen.
Because they have
at least there's rules in this.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm okay with it.
No hair pulling.
Oh, I saw
some of those hood women fights.
I saw some of these two ladies fighting, and I swear to God, I was gonna send it to you, but I'm like, no, man. No, this is too rough.
I want to sleep at
night. But anyway, so I'll do my pick, Michael Bisping.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something crazy here.
What's up?
TKO.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna do TKO. I'm gonna say third.
Yeah. That's fair. The thing is, the X factor as well is Henderson. While he's older, while he's slower, Bisping's very fast and he picks a shot. He throws in bunches. Hendo still has one of the top 5 greatest chins of all time.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Man, did you see the workouts?
It's gonna like I shouldn't be saying third round because I want it done in the first because I get stressed out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be stressing the whole time. I'm just like, just watch for his punch, watch for his right, watch for his right.
Yeah, because
that's all I'm gonna be thinking the whole time.
Because there's a point like where Henderson doesn't even like hit you. I've seen in fights, but guys are like, oh crap, like he hits really hard.
Yeah.
And you can see the look in their face, like shit. You know what I mean? So
like the hands down, you're like, oh shit, and then you take the hit.
Yeah, and I mean that H-bomb can just find its mark whenever. However, I believe in Henderson. I still think, man, like when you suffer such a horrible loss to that, you know, it's hard to come back from.
That's the thing. He has to be shitty and cocky right now.
Yeah,
he has to be because he has to kind of give himself that, you know, because he is. I mean, you got to be terrified of that right hand, right? Yeah. Because you saw, and it's in every replay. It's replayed all the time, and it's just replayed all the time. So
the Henderson logo, baby.
And so he has to do this constantly because it has to kind of drown out that a little bit in the back of his head.
Yeah, I think he's obviously gonna. Here's something I looked up. Chael Sonnen picked Henderson. I know they trained before, but Chael Sonnen said something really interesting, and he was talking about like who should win, who can win, and he's like, well, we've seen who've won before, so that's a big thing. So now we got to see if Bisping. Here's one thing I'll say: Mirko Krokop came back and beat Gabriel Gonzaga, after the worst brutal head kick of all time. So if that can happen, maybe this can happen. Henderson, I still love him, so I'm gonna go for it. Win or lose, I'm gonna love him.
Oh, it's gonna be a great fight either way. And like I said, either one winning, it's gonna be a storybook ending for either of them. Yeah, but we'll see. Time will tell. They have to fight. There's only one way to find out. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm excited.
I can't wait.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Do you want to mention how we're doing the betting thing for 205?
Yeah, sure. So we, like me and this guy have been discussing. We're gonna start doing
this guy.
This guy right here, Sammer. Well, we're gonna be discussing like some bets we're gonna be doing for you guys to make the show a little bit more exciting. For 205, the whole card is amazing. From the very first fight on the preliminaries to the very last fight, obviously. And we're gonna start a point system. Yeah. So we did notice that we are somewhat divided. There are some fights we're even on. Yeah. But we were like, let's do a mathematical thing, and we're gonna have to do something, and we're not gonna like it.
So what we're gonna do? I mean, so many fights that we can bet on. Yeah. So it's gonna be great. So you know. I get it right. I get a point. He gets it right. He gets a point. Whoever has the most points at the end wins the entire card. And then we got to make the other person do something stupid and horrifying. I'm really excited. You know,
I'm also nervous.
You know, it's gonna be fun, and anything that's done is gonna be on camera, so it's gonna be.
Yeah, I think it'd be funny if because let's say we both get to choose what the other person does, and just bring me shrimp. Yeah, and I'm like allergic. Well, I'm allergic to shellfish, so I'm like, you eat the shrimp, bitch. I'm like, oh man,
it's on camera. You got to do it. It's for our 47 fans.
Yeah, exactly. Are we still 47?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
Please subscribe.
Come on, we've been trying to hit 50 for like 3.
Yeah, just give us that half century mark.